Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Khayos. I know it's been a couple of days, but there's been a lot going on. The weather for once, two, I haven't been feeling too well, and three, just life in general has just been busy, which is totally fine. It's actually a good thing. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic, and that is the spin bike. So as I mentioned before, the last time I kind of had a hard time trying to get motivated to work out. I used to work out twice a day, and for whatever reason, I just can't get into that rat race again. I just can't. Maybe it's because I don't have access to a gym anymore. Maybe because I don't have my group of friends to work out with. I don't know. I just don't have it. I have access to the gym, but I just kind of can't get into it. To be honest, when my day starts at like sometimes between 4 and then it stops at like 10, because sometimes I do get up in the middle of the night and I just continue to work. So I just got a lot going on in my head. So, but I want to start back with like my first major workout, which was the spin bike. And let me go ahead and show you what I did. Okay, so this is a gift one of my friends gave me a long time ago. I've had this thing for like 10 years, and I just refuse to let it go. It's one of the best exercises that I have, especially when I'm injured. And this was the seat that it came with. The problem that I was having is that I have my L4 and L5 fused together. This is a very painful chair for my back. So I finally shell out, and I bought myself a wider seat, and this is actually working out pretty good. I got it within the last week. The one thing that I'm trying to still figure out is adjusting the angle, because there's a little adjuster right there, and making sure that I don't fall backwards or forwards when I'm working out. So I just kind of been doing that, and it works out pretty good. Right now I can do around 20 minutes. I remember I used to do 2 hours, but gotta start somewhere again. But for the most part, this is feeling a lot better on my back, and right now I'm just kind of testing how long I can endure it before my back feels very uncomfortable and I just can't take it anymore. So that's pretty much where I'm at. And I just got to build those muscles back up, and I'll be fine. But for right now, I just got to start somewhere. So old chair, new chair. And you can find this on Amazon. It's actually not a very expensive chair. It was like $30. I was actually pretty surprised. I don't know what it is now because the prices have been ticking up, but that is a pretty good purchase if you have back problems, so you need a wider seat. This has actually been pretty good. So there's that. Company, you butthead. You keeping me company? Yes, you are. You're a good girl. She's a good girl. Hey. So all in all, there's not really a lot to report in the fitness size. I did weight myself. I'm back at 250, which kind of sucks, but I could still fix it. We got rid of the soda yesterday, the Coke Zero. I have a Coke Zero problem. I'm not gonna lie. So I've been drinking a little bit more water. Even though Texas water tastes just god awful, it's the worst tasting water I've ever had. But I gotta start drinking water. And then for the most part, I've been kind of setting up as I mentioned, I was going to try to set up my LLC. So I finally pulled the trigger on that, and that's kind of up and running. So that's where some of my mental capacity have been going, just trying to set all that up. And it's another very important event coming up, but until that comes up, I don't want to jinx it, so I don't want to talk about it right now. But for the most part, everything's going okay. Like I said, the winter was a good time for me to finally just accept certain things, taking those 5 days off, and have my full-blown epiphany and just kind of dust myself up and get back up. So now I just got to execute on whatever plan I made in my head. So you can't be all talk and then no action. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So I'm just trying to implement the action and trying to normalize the schedule, which is pretty good. I am getting sleep. I am finally getting sleep, believe it or not. I don't get up as early as I want to, but my mind feels a lot better. It feels like you just cannot win. You cannot be extremely active, get a full night's sleep, and get a workout. Like, it's really hard to balance all three. I don't know how else to do it unless you have a stable 9 to 5 and you're self-employed. That's actually kind of hard. But other than that, things are going okay. Like I said, I keep trying to make these. They're not going to be in a daily because, again, I'm still adjusting to certain things. But other than that, I'm good. If you want, I'll try to post the link to the bicycle seat below, so that way you guys can check it out. But anyway, guys, with that, I hope you guys like my shenanigans. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.